Eagles don't fly in flocks. They don't move in crowds. They don't wait for permission. An eagle rises alone, not because it hates others, but because it understands something most never will. Elevation requires separation. If you've been feeling distant lately, disconnected from people you once related to, outgrowing conversations, habits and environments, this isn't a phase. This is a signal. Because before every transformation, there is isolation. And the higher you're meant to fly, the fewer people can follow. Eagles fly alone because crowds create weakness. When birds fly together, they follow movement, not vision. They react instead of lead. They inherit the limits of the group. The eagle refuses that. It understands that independence sharpens instinct, that solitude strengthens judgment, that silence builds clarity. Most people cling to groups because they fear being alone. They stay connected even when those connections drain them. They lower standards just to feel accepted. But the eagle would rather be alone and strong than surrounded and limited. If your circle is shrinking, if familiar faces no longer align with where you're going, it doesn't mean you're losing people. It means you're shedding weight. Because not everyone is built to fly at higher altitudes. An eagle's greatest weapon isn't its strength, it's its vision. From thousands of feet in the air, the eagle sees what others miss entirely. Not because it tries harder, but because it removed itself from the chaos below. Most people live in constant noise. Opinions, notifications, drama, comparison, noise clouds, judgment. But distance creates perspective. When you rise above distractions, you stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. You begin to see long-term consequences, patterns others ignore, opportunities hidden in plain sight. That's why disciplined people feel detached. That's why focused people seem distant. They're not disconnected, they're elevated. And once your vision sharpens, you can never go back to seeing small. Most birds fear storms. They scatter, they hide, they wait for calm. But the eagle does the opposite. It flies directly into the storm. Why? Because storms create lift. The very winds that push others down are the same forces that raise the eagle higher. The eagle understands that resistance is fuel, and life works the same way. Pressure reveals capacity. Adversity exposes strength. Hardship accelerates growth. Every challenge you're facing right now, financial stress, failure, loneliness, self-doubt, that's not life punishing you. That's life testing your wings. Storms don't destroy the prepared, they elevate them. There is a season in the eagle's life where it must retreat completely. Molting. Old feathers fall away painfully. Flight becomes difficult. The eagle becomes vulnerable. But this process is non-negotiable. Without shedding the old, the new cannot grow. This is where most people break. Because molting looks like failure from the outside. Progress slows, momentum disappears, results go quiet. But internally, everything is changing. Old habits are dying. Old identities are being stripped away. Comfort is being replaced by discipline. If you're in a season where life feels slower, where growth feels uncomfortable, where you feel unseen, you're not stuck, you're rebuilding. And when molting ends, the eagle doesn't return the same. It returns stronger, sharper, more dangerous. Eagles don't announce their power. They don't chase attention. They don't waste energy proving themselves. They move with precision. While others talk, the eagle observes. While others rush, the eagle waits. And when it strikes, it doesn't miss. True power is quiet. In a world addicted to validation, discipline operates unnoticed. That's why consistency beats talent. That's why patience outlasts motivation. That's why silence wins. Let others doubt you. Let them underestimate you. Eagles don't explain themselves to pigeons. You were never designed for average. That's why comfort feels suffocating. That's why routine feels empty. That's why something inside you refuses to settle. Eagles don't fit into systems built for smaller birds. They don't shrink themselves to belong. They don't lower altitude to feel accepted. They rise, and rising costs something. Relationships change, paths separate, loneliness becomes familiar. But understand this, not everyone is meant to go where you're going. Eagles don't carry passengers, and they never apologize for flying higher. Eagles don't separate because they're antisocial. They separate because crowds dilute strength. When you move with the group, you inherit the group's limits, their fear of risk, their addiction to comfort, their resistance to change. The eagle refuses borrowed thinking. It chooses solitude because solitude sharpens instinct. It removes noise because noise weakens judgment. Most people stay connected even when it costs them growth. They'd rather be accepted than elevated. But the eagle would rather be alone and strong than surrounded and average. If your circle is shrinking, it doesn't mean you're losing people. It means you're shedding weight. The eagle's power is not aggression, it's perspective. From higher ground, chaos becomes pattern. Problems shrink. Opportunities reveal themselves. Most people live too close to the noise to see clearly. They react emotionally because they're buried inside the problem. But distance changes everything. When you pull away, you start seeing where your time is leaking, who is slowing you down, what truly matters. Clarity isn't found in motion, it's found in elevation. And once you see clearly, you can never unsee the truth. Most people pray for easy lives. Eagles are built for hard ones. When storms come, smaller birds scatter. They hide, they wait. The eagle flies straight into the wind because resistance creates lift. The very force meant to break you is the force that can raise you. Pressure reveals who you are. Comfort hides it. Every hardship you're facing right now is shaping capacity. Your tolerance, your discipline, your resilience. Storms don't destroy the prepared. They expose the unprepared and elevate the disciplined. There is a season where the eagle disappears. No flight, no dominance, no display of strength. Molting. Old feathers fall away. New ones grow slowly. This phase is quiet, unimpressive, painful. And this is where most people quit, because molting feels like regression. Progress slows, momentum disappears. But internally, everything is changing. If life feels slower right now, if you're questioning yourself, if growth feels uncomfortable, you're not failing. You're shedding an old version that can no longer support your future. If you feel alone right now, good. It means you're no longer living at ground level. If the storms feel relentless, good. It means you're strong enough to rise through them. If the silence feels heavy, good. That's where strength is forged. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Fly alone if you must. Endure whatever it takes. Move in silence. Because this is not arrogance. This is evolution. This is the eagle mentality.